Hey guys, Rick with RallySport Direct here. We are here at the Pedders booth, SEMA 2016. I've got Angel here next to me. Now, we've been, well, I guess I've been familiar with Pedders for quite a while from the V8 supercars.
Of course.
Seen it plastered all over those, and I was curious and I looked it up, and so I've actually kind of been a fan for a long time, even I think even before you guys were really in the United States. Now, you guys have, some exciting new products. We actually had a chance to talk yesterday about them, but I wanted you to be able to explain to, everybody at home kind of, what's exciting about them and kind of what you've got in because obviously you probably know more about them than I do, so.
I hope so, yeah, I should hope so. But no, we're very excited about the what we call EziFit concept. Yeah. And essentially it's each corner of the vehicle readily assembled out of the box. Remove it from the packaging, unbolt your suspension, bolt this in its place.
Right.
And the beautiful thing about it is it doesn't require spring compressors, any specialized tools.
Nice.
Your average mechanic has what he needs on hand to do this. And more importantly, it's a safety measure as well, because when you get into spring compressors and things like that, there's a little bit of danger there inherent. But beyond that, it's really about a matched approach. We're taking all the guesswork out of it. Excuse me. Because we design every component, we produce every component and we assemble them all. So that out of the box, what you're getting is designed to work together in perfect harmony.
Right.
And it beyond that, it's also our approach and our philosophy is really highlighted in this product, in that we try to strike a really good balance between ride, handling, and comfort.
Right.
And these guys are sort of the culmination of all the work over the years, because we're a 65-year-old company, and this brings it all together. And I think it's what a big, broad section of the consumers out there want.
Yeah.
Versus there's nothing wrong with the coilover products or the more racy end of the spectrum, but for most of us, for most of the time, that's not what we're after.
Right.
Yeah, and that's really what we're really focusing on for this year and the coming year, especially with the Subaru market, because we have a broad range of fitments to hit BRZ, the WRX platforms, the STIs, and the Foresters. So we're really trying to come in and fill all the voids, offer solutions that no one else is really looking at, and just taking a slightly different approach.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I also noticed on the shelf you guys have, in my opinion, one of the biggest and easiest things you can do on a Subaru is to change the caster a little bit. And so you guys have a solution for that as well.
Yeah, and that's something, I'm glad you mentioned it, because it does tie in directly with these EziFits, because that will be a component that is included with these going forward.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it'll wrap those benefits and features into the same product. And essentially what it is, at the top mount, we've gone with a slightly higher durometer to increase the steering feel and durability of it. But more importantly, we've offset the top mount bushing so that it gains a little bit of caster, and then canted that bearing in there to avoid any sort of stiction. Just smooth operation throughout travel. When you turn the wheel, nothing's binding, and it's one of those things where you may not be aware of what's going wrong, but when you feel it's right, it's a dramatic difference. And that right there really comes from what we've learned racing the BRZ platform professionally. And that car really benefits from that geometry change. A little bit more caster and a bit more camber dramatically increases front end grip and turn in. So we've just taken that and applied it to the rest of the Subaru range.
Oh,
and that'll be available. That'll be available as a standalone part as well.
Perfect. No, that's awesome. And I mean, going back on like the struts and springs, how it's all assembled together. One of the things, at least in my opinion, is the fact that coming as an enthusiast and buying struts and springs, when I was younger, is trying to find that balance. And I feel like this, your guys as engineers have done all the guesswork for you. It's a perfect, like you said, it works in harmony. And I think that's one of the coolest things. So you go buy a set of coilovers and they're balanced together, the springs and the damper. But to get that out of a strut and spring combo that's all assembled, ready for you, I just think that's awesome. Anyway, I'm a huge fan of Pedders.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, I really appreciate the interview, and
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
All right.
And then if people do want to find out more information on you guys, where can they check you out?
www.pedders.com.
Perfect. Hey, thanks again.
Thank you.